92.3 FM.
Money Talks.
Money Talks.
Money Talks. Money Talks.
Hi, my name is Ibukun Oyedeji, President CFA Society Nigeria. Join me and a host of other financial industry practitioners every Monday at 4:30 p.m. right here on Inspiration 92.3 FM for Money Talks with CFA Society Nigeria.
Money Talks, airing on this station every Monday at 4:30 p.m. Money Talks with CFA Society Nigeria. Let's talk about money.
If you've made a decision to aim for a long-term and successful finance career, taking the Chartered Financial Analyst CFA exam and studying the curriculum is an excellent way to ensure you have a strong knowledge base and top-notch skills. Are you ready to take the bold step to invest in yourself? CFA Society Nigeria is at your disposal, promoting the highest standards of investment practice in Nigeria. As an affiliate of CFA Institute, CFA Society Nigeria seeks to promote the highest standards of investment practice in Nigeria and to provide a vibrant community in which its members and other key players in the investment industry can interact and grow. When you have the CFA Charter, you're globally recognized. Take advantage today by writing the CFA exam and joining us at CFA Society Nigeria. For more information, visit us at cfasocietynG.org. CFA Society Nigeria, making finance a force for good.
Money Talks.
Money Talks.
Money Talks. Money Talks. Money Talks with CFA Society Nigeria. Let's talk about money. Hello everyone, and thank you so much indeed for joining us on the program Money Talks. This Monday is the 2nd of October 2023. It's a holiday here in Nigeria, but you will agree with me that Money Talks even on holidays. And that's why we're here. Captain Smart is my name, Smart Uzechi if you like. And we're going to be talking to you about something very, very interesting today. You know, this is a financial literacy program and it's brought to you by CFA Society here in Nigeria. Today, my guest on the program is David Brown. David Brown is a managing partner at dBrown Consulting, a financial consulting and training firm. He has over 25 years of experience working in varied roles, including as an international consultant with the World Bank, tax and corporate finance specialist at Arthur Andersen and KPMG and more. His firm, dBrown Consulting, recently launched a first-of-its-kind financial modeling academy in partnership with the Financial Modeling Institute based out of Canada to sponsor and train over 1 million Africans as world-class high-earning financial modeling experts. He's an international speaker at conferences, a chartered accountant, a chartered tax practitioner, and also a member of the CFA Society Nigeria, where he volunteers. Maybe I should add, he's also a chartered guest on my program this evening, Money Talks. David Brown, good evening to you and welcome.
Thank you, Captain Smart. I love the name Smart. Is something I'm going to learn today.
This Brown is out of the Niger Delta.
You see, I can claim it, but I don't know if you'll give me some of the oil wealth there as well. But I can't, unfortunately. I'm the Brown. My dad's British, my mom's Nigerian, but I'm full-blown Nigerian. I grew up in Nigeria, everything, so I'm Nigerian. So the Brown is that foreign aspect. Yeah.
All right, you're welcome to the program. This evening, David and I will be talking on this topic, not knowing your money style can make you broke. That's the topic this evening. If you don't know your money style, you're just about to run out of money, and I hope you don't get there this evening. Stay tuned. After this break, we'll get straight into the topic. If you don't know your money style, you're just about to be broke. It's Money Talks here on 92.3 Inspiration FM.
We are professionals. We are impact driven. We are CFA Society Nigeria, a member society of the CFA Institute Global Network of Societies. Our mission is to promote the highest standard of practice in the Nigerian financial services industry and provide a vibrant community for our members. The CFA Charter signals the holder's commitment to professional excellence. As thought leaders, we collaborate with stakeholders to ensure adherence to ethical standards, better education for professionals, and to build market integrity. We are the leading voice for advocacy in the finance and investment industry in Nigeria. To partner with us or become our member, visit us at cfasocietynг.org for more details. CFA Society Nigeria, making finance a force for good.
Money talks.
Money talk.
Money Talks. Money Talks.
Money Talks with CFA Society Nigeria. Let's talk about money.
Welcome back to the program. David Brown is the guest on the program, Money Talks, this evening, and we're discussing here, about to start it, not knowing your money style can make you broke. I'm sure you should be interested in that, so that you don't go broke in today's Nigeria. You need a lot of money in your pocket because your money will always speak for you. So David, let's get straight into it. The topic already sounds like a very intriguing one, and I'm sure it will be really. So let's go right straight into it. Can you tell us the personal money styles and how one can know which one they are in at every particular point in time? I must say that this is the first time I'm hearing that money has style.
Yes. And I like the way you said it. You said personal money style. So,
Yes.
so there are personalities around money. So there's something called money personalities.
Wow.
It's kind of the same thing as money styles. So I like the audience to just listen and see which one you are in, right? If one picks your fancy, or if you're actually that person, then maybe you can just call in, right? I don't know if this is a call-in show as well.
It is. It's interactive.
Good. So the first one, or the first three, there are seven really. There's seven in general, seven money styles. Different ways to categorize it, but I like this seven. So the first three I'm going to tell you are the compulsive ones. These ones is you're deep. You know you're in that. You're deep into that style, right? So there's the compulsive saver. That's a style. Compulsive saver. So you save every tiny thing you save. You save. You're the one that goes to the Bendown boutique, even though you can afford to go to Victoria Island, one boutique shop in Victoria Island. But you go to the Bendown boutique and stuff, and you're a saver. You save. Cool. So you're a compulsive saver. Then you're another compulsive style is your compulsive spender. Complete opposite of the saver. You're the type that will spend. You shop. Even if you don't have money, you go and borrow money.
Wow.
You borrow money. You shop, borrow money. In fact, you're in debt a lot of times. Hopefully, you're not bankrupt, but you're a compulsive spender. Right? And then you have another compulsive one, compulsive money maker. You know, some of you like that one.
I like that one.
Compulsive money maker, yes. So you compulsively want to make money. Everything is about money. Monday to Sunday is where you work. You don't work Monday to Friday. In fact, you ignore your relations. You ignore your wife and kids sometimes. Money is priority. You need to make money. Aren't I paying the bills? I'm paying the bills now. What are you talking about? I need to work. So you're a worker, compulsive money maker. Right, so those are the compulsive styles. Then we have another three, so a combination of saver and spender. We call them saver spolger. So they splurge on money. They save. Then one day there's something that happens. One shiny object, they just blow all their money.
Wow.
Just like that. No,
They reset.
I don't know, reset. I mean, yes, their brain kind of resets, and they're like, "What did I just do? Oh, I have to start saving." Now they save again for 1 year. Unfortunately, so they save. But then they just spend on really ridiculous things. You know, it's different from saving and then spending on something you've planned for, right? Maybe a business, you want to buy a new machine or something like that. Then you have the one that kind of spends, a spender, and also a money maker. They're gamblers.
Wow.
Spender, money maker. At least they make money, but they gamble. Naira bet, was it right bet? All those better guys, those people that bet. I don't know. If you have a bunch of money saved somewhere, right? You see, I said saved. You have to get saving inside there. Save some small amount of money. Then you know, okay, this is the maximum I can bet or something, or can gamble. So a risk taker. So usually you have that spender mentality, but you also have the money making mentality. So a gambler. Then you have the warriors, not warrior, warriors. They worry. Everything is a worry. What am I going to do? There's not going to be any money. The world is coming to an end. They're really worried. So you have those warriors. So that's number 6.
Yeah.
Then you have number 7, which I think I'm kind of in that number 7, is the indifferent. Why are they? They're indifferent about money. They make money, they already have money, but They spend it when they need to. Like, money is meant to solve problems and stuff like that. They do make money, but unfortunately, think they don't make enough for maybe the future. They spend it, but they are there borderline, so they are indifferent really about money. So there's somebody that told me something. Money doesn't tell you who you are. It kind of reveals who you are. Money kind of reveals who you are. So who amongst these 7 are you? Are you a saver, spender, money maker, saver, spurger, or gambler, warrior, or you're indifferent?
Wow. We'll get to find out. So you can call us and tell us. The phone lines are open officially from now. Just locate yourself amongst the 7 and talk to us about that. Don't be ashamed and don't be shy. Just talk to us about it. That's why David Brown is here. I'm sure he will give an advice. 0700-923-923-923. That's the number to call. 0700-923-923-923. Or you can send us a message on WhatsApp. 0817-313-6193. Which one are you? Where have you located yourself? Maybe when you call David, he will tell you the advantages and disadvantages of wherever you may have found yourself. So you can call us from now. So David, from what you have said, it means that your personality kind of affects, the way you manage money.
Definitely. So
I want you to go ahead and tell us now how one can better manage any personality they found themselves in. I'm talking about the negative parts right now, because if it is positive, they should only be better at it. But any personality, how can one manage the negative effect on that scale?
Well, how can you manage the negative effect? Now, all of them definitely have negative effects, but it depends on your patterns and belief about money. It has a very big part to play. So let me give you 4 patterns, the way we think about money, the way we believe about, kind of beliefs that we have about money. And this is growing up kind of stuff. So there's money avoidance. The ones that basically say money is the root of all evil kind of stuff. Money avoidance is then you have the money worshippers. Money answereth all things. That kind of, those kind of mindset. Then we also have the money status. Your own is money, you give me status. I don't know, some of those are musicians and stuff, this all status, bling, bling, bling. They sing about, in fact, they sing about money, women, cars, women. That's all they sing about. So it's money, see me. So that's money status. Then the 4th kind of belief pattern is money vigilance. Now, money vigilance is the belief pattern of the millionaires, the ones that basically started their own business and they're well to do. So they're the vigilant ones. Money needs to work for them.
David, just hold before you go to the next one. Hello, good evening to you. Hello, good evening. Yes, thank you, sir, for calling. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Clement, calling from Ikoyi.
Go ahead, Clement. You're in Ikoyi, so there's money there. Ikoyi. Yes.
From Ikoyi.
Ikoyi.
Oh, Clement.
From Ikoyi, the bourgeoisie.
Yeah. Hello, good evening. We have another caller.
Hello.
Good evening to you.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening.
Yes, hi.
Tell us your name and where you're calling us from.
Caleb.
Okay, go ahead quickly. Let's hear you. Caleb, we can hear you. What can we do for you? Talk to us.
Can I make a music request?
No, this is not a music request show. We're talking about serious issues here. We're talking money now. 0700-923-923-923. This is money. In fact, my head don't blow here. My head don't scatter. Already, I'm telling you, my head don't scatter right here. So call us and let us know. Send us a message on WhatsApp, 0817-313-6193. The message here says, "Hi, Maya Vate here. Please, can your guest explain the similarities and differences between being frugal, prudent, and downright stingy with money?"
Frugal, prudent, and downright stingy with money.
Yes.
Well, it depends on how much money you have at the first time, right? I mean, let's pick a month. Let's say you have $1 million naira, and $1 million naira is good for you for 6 months. Let's start with that, right? So $1 million naira is good for you for 6 months. Now, are you frugal? If you're frugal, prudent, and downright stingy, let's start prudent. If you're prudent, that $1 million naira is going to last you 6 months. You should not just spend that money. You should invest that money. you should try and say, okay, what is the minimum amount of thing I need? What do I need to kind of live a reasonable life? And how much can I invest so that the next 6 months after that I'll not be down and out? So that's prudent.
Okay.
Frugal, if you say frugal.
My name is Oliver.
Go ahead, please.
So frugal, if you're frugal, I guess you're not, your kid needs to go to school and stuff like that. You know, school, look, you guys stay at home. You're not, just stay at home. In fact, you decide not to spend a thing. You're that saver. You want to save the whole 1 million and spend maybe, I don't know, buy Bolly every day, groundnut and stuff, who knows. I don't know. So you're not, you're just very frugal. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but there's more to life than just money, right? Downright stingy. Downright stingy. I think you have the means. When you have the means to solve a problem, and you just deliberately do not want, there's no other reason other than, look, you're stingy, you want it all for yourself. So I guess that's the difference.
Okay, Avatar, I'm sure you got the answer to your question there. The number to call us in case you have questions, please, children, this is not a request show. Do not call now. You can call at another time. We're talking about money here, and the topic we're discussing today, not knowing your money style can make you broke. That's what we're discussing here. So, David, before we get back to the WhatsApp and the telephone calls, you need to tell us now, these styles you mentioned now, do they have, let me be to say, how people save or spend their money? Can someone change their style? Can you move from one style to another style? Maybe this person wants to add another question. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening to you.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Calling from the Queen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I myself, if I don't have money, it really tests on me. I always feel unhappy. In fact, I will try to make myself happy if I don't have money, but that emotion will be making me to be unhappy. What can I do that even if I don't have money, I should be happy at all times?
Okay, thank you very much. Hello, good evening. Hello. Okay, go ahead, sir.
Okay, so I think you're a money maker, and it's a good thing you're in the Koyi. I mean, you're a bourgeoisie guy in the Koyi, so yeah. So money makers usually get very unhappy, right? When they're not making money, there's no money now, what's going on? It's really unhappy. Your kid comes and says, Daddy, can you play? You say, go and sit down there. What are you talking about? So yeah, you start getting really having those kind of emotional feelings. I understand. So the key thing there is planning, right? Do you do budgets? When you do have money, because you will have money at a certain point in time, what do you do with that money? How much do you spend? How much do you invest? How much do you save? I hope you don't keep your money in the bank only. So money makers sometimes want to just keep the money in the bank, look at it, I don't know, maybe like Scrooge, if you know the story of Scrooge. You're just looking at the money, but keeping money in the bank doesn't add to, and you need your money to work for you. So that's key. Try and understand what you do with your money, keep the money, make it work for you, invest. Even if it is simple treasury bills or something for Nigeria. I mean, the interest rates are not too bad. Not just savings accounts that gives you like 5%. So it's what you do before that sadness comes when you don't have money. Because when you don't have money, at least you can look at your investments and smile, right? So you need to have an investment outlook and try and start investing money little by little every single month.
Okay, a message here says, good evening, Captain Smart and Mr. David Brown. Definitely an indifferent person when it comes to money. He says he's an indifferent person. This I learned from a very good buddy, current chairman of FIRS. He taught me this philosophy of never worry over anything money can buy. This has really helped me and eased my worries on money. I plan what I need to do and spend accordingly while thinking of what to do to replenish the money spent legally.
I like the legally.
Yes. He said, I need to know things I can do to be better financially. Regards. D is sending this message from Las Vegas. Or is it Phoenix tonight?
Okay. Very excellent. So really good. I think I want to give you one thing. Your brain is the most powerful resource you have. So there's nothing that your brain can do. So I'll show you a technique for feeding your brain about financial literacy, additional financial literacy and ideas that you can use to actually make more money. So firstly, go and do some research. Just go to Amazon, for example, do financial literacy, money making, something, any topic around that you want to kind of study or learn. See who the top books are. Who are the authors of the top books? You know them by the reviews. Anybody with 4.5 and above, and the total number of reviews, let's say 10,000, 20,000 reviews.
Hello?
Hello?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening to you, madam. You need to turn down the volume on your radio. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
I have left the I've left where the radio is.
Okay.
Please, is it possible to enlighten us on how to invest?
Yeah.
Yes. So nice question, ma'am. So invest. What I advise you also do is, I don't know, do you have any clubs and something? Do you part of a network, a community?
Do I have what?
Do you have any community on anything? Are you the type that likes to kind of mingle with people in a community about a particular interest?
Can I stop it and come back to radio so I can hear you very well?
Yes, just go off the radio so you can go off the telephone so you can listen over the radio.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right.
All right, great. So, madam, nice question. What I would advise is, when you're in a group of similar-minded people, right? So, like a small investment club, and there are quite a lot. If you go online and search, or you can even create yours and have ideas, then decide you want to learn about how do you invest more. As a group, you will learn because you will keep yourselves accountable. But once you keep yourselves accountable, you can put money together. I know, you know, there's thrift, you know, Isuzu, you know how people bring money together. Don't just bring money together, invest it together. You can imagine if you're like 10 of you and you're bringing...
Hello, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Hello.
My name is Yanu.
Yes. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Okay. The number to call is 0700 923 923 923. If you don't know how money works, you might just be on your way to being broke. That's what David Brown is talking about here. Not knowing your money style can make you broke. And I hope you don't get broke. Okay, go ahead, sir.
So I had the previous question which I didn't finish. So I said, when you want to get more literate about all these things, there are books, right? These books, there are some authors that are fantastic, but don't go fishing and wasting your time. Go to Amazon, right? Type the thing you're looking for. How do I make money? How do I make money? What's my financial literacy and stuff like that? And then find the top authors. Then get the author's name. And then go online and look for his blog. You don't need to buy the book yet. Go and look for the person's blog. Most of these authors blog and write and have podcasts. Podcasts are free. Go and listen to the podcast. And while you are listening, most of these authors also talk about their own mentors. Funny secret, they will talk about their own mentors. Go find those mentors to find their books, find their podcasts. By the time you learn as a group, and madam, you be in a group, just learn. Spend your first month learning. And then you'll be able to pick some really wonderful ideas where as a group you invest. That land you can't buy. Well, if you're 10, you can buy that land and you can both all agree. Sign an agreement, very important. It's simple, like it can be a one-pager. Don't just say, we're friends. No, sign an agreement. This is how we're going to spend the money. This is how we're going to make the money. This is how we're going to share profit. And then as a group, you'll be able to buy things you can't buy as an individual. So that's one of the ideas.
Absolutely. Now, these styles, you mentioned, David, how do they affect how people or individuals, their finances and how they're able to manage, whether it's micro or small enterprises like, the vulcanizer you have on the street there, the retailer and other artisans? And other, how does it affect their money management style?
Yeah, so these styles are very important because at the end of the day, right, we make income. Take the vulcanizer, for example. Income is the starting point. Now, what do you do with your income? The whole idea of finance is broken into 4. Income. Then from that income, there's savings, spending, and investment. Now, the vulcanizer, how much does it make a day? How much do you patch a tire for? Let's guess, like 1K? Patch a really bad patch probably is 1,000. Let's assume he does 20 or 30 a day. 30 a day, 30,000. He spends 50% on that, so 15,000 is what he has that he can say kind of savings or something. 15,000 times 20, he's making 300,000 a month. How many of us in suits make 300,000 a month? I'm not saying you should become a vulcanizer, but I mean, this is just a simple analysis. I was saying 300k profit to her. Anyway, okay, so let's say 300k. So at the end of the day, if you are a spender, that guy takes that 300,000 and blows it.
Wow.
Yeah, he's already, he has to buy the things for the vulcanizer thing, but he blows it. What does that mean? His kid probably can't go to a good school. The food in the house, stuff like that, because he's a spender. So what can he do? Now, there's nice thing. Everybody has phones that have apps and stuff. People do all these transfers now digitally. There are apps there that you can force yourself to save. Every day you can put aside 5,000. Automatic. So you don't even think about it if you're a spender. Automatic 5,000 goes for every single day. And you must ensure that you have money enough so that 5,000 goes to something which is locked. That's if you're a spender. Now, if you're a saver, well, you have to understand that there are certain traits. Hopefully, your wife is not a saver too. That's another thing. Your spouse will also matters. They hold you accountable. Imagine two savers in the house. They save, don't spend a thing. And the kid is just there. So if your spouse can kind of help you understand that, look, there are certain essential things that we must spend money on. So your own account is almost like open another account. The money goes in. It's not a savings and stuff. Money goes in there automatically so that at least maybe your wife thinks groceries, different things in the house, paying rent and stuff, have a rent account. So your savings actually going to certain things, rent account, food accounts, different accounts. Open those accounts, the money goes to. And then you can save the rest. So it's a habit you need to now form. It's a very difficult thing to have a habit. You need someone to hold you accountable. So join a group, talk to your spouse, and then that way you'll be able to start building this new habit.
So I want us to talk about financial literacy now. In all of these things you've talked about, you need to tell us the role that financial literacy plays in helping people in relation to these principles that you're teaching us here today.
Yeah, so financial literacy, I'll just take one quick aspect of financial literacy. You have to understand that cash and profit are two different things. So everyone says, I made profit today. Did you really make profit today? Think about it. Let's use the same vulcanizer story. So a vulcanizer, he has patched tires, he made that his 30,000. He spent 15,000 buying the glue and other things like that. He thinks he made 15,000. He didn't make 15,000. See that machine there? The small rent is paying for that area. He paid it in bulk 1 year ago. You need to remove a piece of that from that, even though you didn't spend it. You have your 15,000 naira cash, but you need to take 5,000 naira from there. It's called, in accountants, they call it accrual. Yeah, so you're depreciating that your machine. You need to plan to replace it. And if you don't plan to replace it, that's how your business will just die, right? So you need to understand financial literacy a bit to be able to manage your business. You don't need everything, but you need to understand that. You do small budgets. You're putting the monies for the next spending you're doing in 6 months' time, in 1 year's time, the rent, you're putting money aside. So those are the things under financial literacy. And there's a lot on financial literacy. As I said, find the top people there, follow them online, because it's pretty cheap. Instead of just listening to Davido every day, I just say Davido is really cool. You can use your phone to just, go check a podcast. Just type podcast on your phone and you will see financial literacy and check and see the top rated ones and follow it. You'll learn a lot.
All right. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Thank you so much for calling. Tell us your name and where you are.
Good evening.
Okay, go ahead, sir, quickly.
Yes, I just want to say something that is affecting me right now.
Please say it quickly. You just have 30 seconds.
I'm a transporter. I'm buying diesel. My vehicle uses diesel. I'm buying diesel at the rate of 1,015 naira. So I'm just running. I will carry a passenger, go and come back, use the money to buy diesel. The depreciation of that vehicle is not there. Maybe at the end of the day, I will only have money to buy bread home. In this situation, what can I do right now in this situation of the country right now and my business?
Okay, thank you very much. No time.
Okay, so not much time, but what I would advise you do is you need to do quick financials, very, very quick financials to understand exactly how that difficult that is.
Okay, David, add this one to it. Hello, Good evening. Hello? Okay.
All right. Sorry. So what you need to do is understand whether you're making money or not. If you're not making money, what I advise you do. For me, if you are really losing money, park your car. You have an asset, big asset, your customers. Your customers are their big assets. Find somebody that, for example, has already found a way to make money with that. You still come back to your truck. Use their truck. You're giving them that business, but you're holding the fact that you have the client and you're making a percentage from that client. For a while, at least make that your 10%. Somebody else is doing the trucking and everything. Maybe they have more trucks, so it's easier for them. But you have your customers. That is your asset. Use that until you sort out the truck issue. Maybe your truck is old and needs some repairs and stuff. But put that aside. That's what I think. Your customer is your asset. You need to know how you can make them happy and still make something from it.
We just have 30 seconds left. David, just give us just 2 tips. Only 2 tips. Just mention them. Blah, blah, blah. Just on the top there. 2 tips on how one can better manage your finances. Let's see whether this person has a question. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello.
Yes, good evening to you. Thank you very much. This kid, you have to wait till you make money really before you can know how to really keep that.
That's the time. So
2 quick tips, yes.
Quick tip is knowledge. Feed your brain. Your brain is what will liberate you. Feed your brain. Then know your weakness. If you have certain weaknesses, get an accountability partner. If it's not your spouse, then you're going to a community, a group, so that they can hold you accountable. Start holding yourself accountable of how you spend your money.
David Brown is a managing partner at D Brown Consulting. Is a financial consulting and training firm. Of course, little wonder he has turned this studio into a classroom and free of charge. And if you are to consult David for this long, I'm not sure we'll be able to pay him. But thank you so much, David, for coming. We really appreciate you.
You're welcome.
That's our program for today. Join us again next Monday at 4:30 p.m. for a fresh package. Captain Smart is my name.